Hey everybody, John here. So Trump proposed policy of relocating illegal immigrants into sanctuary cities is a stupid idea. And I'll tell you why. I get it. I understand why a staunch Republican like Donald Trump would want to relocate hundreds of illegal aliens inland into these sanctuary cities. And let's face it, it's to screw over those sanctuary cities for not being supportive of his immigration policy. As I said, I get it. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I understand in the short term the point of that. But as I said initially, that is such a stupid idea. And I'm not a bleeding heart liberal. I'm not a socialist. I'm not a communist. But I think that idea, as I said, is the biggest mistake you could ever make. And here's why. The town that I live in now, here in New Mexico, is really hard-nosed Republican, is the political mindset here. And 80 miles through the desert that way is another town that is completely the polar opposite. And that town is a sanctuary city. So, if you took 10 busloads of illegal aliens and dumped them off here in Republicanville, what would happen would be everybody would be running around with their heads like chickens with their heads cut off, not knowing what to do, not knowing is there enough room in the jails? Where can we warehouse these people? What are we going to feed these people? What are we doing with these people? All this kind of confusion and mayhem. If you brought busloads of illegal aliens to this community, you would screw over this community, is my point. However, if you take busloads of illegal aliens to a community that is a sanctuary city and is all set up to do that, what you wind up doing basically is just basically saving them a trip. And here's what I mean. In a sanctuary city, you will have the churches and the shelters and the centers and all that already set up to accommodate these people. If busloads of illegals come rolling in, you know what they will do? They'll just go in back and dig out the cots and put them on the gym floor. And there you go. And then they will call the soup kitchens, or they will call the food pantry, or they will call the church and say, hey, we got 100 people over here who need meals, and 2 hours later, meals will appear. And the people, the lawyers who will make money representing these illegal aliens in the court, they're already over there, and they will go walking in with their documents to say, sign, and I will represent you. And, long story short, and I say this not because I'm talking out of my ear or something. I say this because they are moving or have moved some illegal aliens to that town across the desert that I spoke of. And you know what happened? You know what they did? They took the community center, where you go and on Friday nights you'd play basketball at 8 o'clock at night, or, you'd play pinochle or whatever. They turned the community center into a shelter. And that took about 4 hours to do. So there was no great hardship there. And then the next problem is when and if you release those people into the community, they're not going to go scurrying away from there. That's where they want to be. They want to be someplace where they can't be questioned about their country of origin. They want to be someplace where they can work without credentials. And so if you bring people from the border inland to a sanctuary city, you're basically accomplishing what they want. And so it's a defeatist. It's, as I said, it's a major screw up for the Republicans to even be considering this. What they should be doing, and now I'm going to sound like a fascist, is they should be, again, constructing temporary shelters closer to the border and warehousing the people there and using that as a disincentive for them to come inland. I don't know. There you go. Now I sound heartless. Okay, I look forward to your hate comments down below. And if you have any questions, do me a favor, subscribe. Talk to you later. John out. Bye.